Alright, I'm going to try to show you within 10 or 13 minutes, however long YouTube allows me to play this video for. Basically, I'm going to show you how to keep your computer up and running efficiently, smoothly, and try to get rid of some of the crap, along with trying to protect you while you surf the web. Also, how to protect from viruses, malicious attacks such as viruses, worms, trojans, spyware, malware. I've used this technique for almost 2 years now. I never had a problem with it. Even going to the pretty much the bad sites on the internet. I've tried testing it out, and certainly nothing has been passed with the comb yet that actually got on my drive. My programs of my choice here, my preference actually blocked or stopped them. Let's first start off by going to your Start menu, going to Settings, and going to Control Panel. This is going to be different on the operating system that you're using. I'm using Windows XP Professional. It's going to be close, but not quite. Once again, that was Start, Settings, Control Panel. Once you're in Control Panel, go to the icon up at the top. That's going to be entitled Add or Remove Programs. Let's open that up. It's basically going to query my computer to see what programs are installed. This will take a moment here. What we're going to do is look through this list and uninstall any programs that we're not familiar with, or programs that we don't use, or maybe you went to Google's website and wanted to download the Google toolbar, or you went and installed AIM. Installing AIM and install like the weather bug or whatever. You don't need that crap. So let's go through real quick. I actually cleaned mine out last week, so I won't have too many things I want to delete. But if you go through, let's just say you find a program that you have no idea what it is, or you don't use it ever. You'll see on the right side how big it is, last used, and how often do you use it. Well, I use this program. Well, that's April 8th. It's now July 8th. So I very rarely use this. Let's go and just remove it. You can do the same. Go through your list and delete anything or remove anything that you may not need. This is basically just going to clear up clutter on your hard drive. And we'll say yes, we'll uninstall this program. You may have a ton more. Just go through and clean it out. For now, this is going to do its thing. It's going to get rid of this. Give it a few seconds here. Alright. Finish that, and there you go. Now it's gone. It removes the files on your hard drive. It may not remove some shortcuts that you've manually created, but for the most part, if it created a shortcut on your desktop, it will remove that. Once you're done here, let's just close this out. Close the control panel out. You don't need this anymore. And let's move on to Internet security. With the software I have, nobody can connect to my PC without me knowing. Other programs such as MSN Messenger, Internet Explorer, I've already configured my Internet security to work with those programs to make sure I'm not blocked. But I'll show you a little example. Right now, I'm using Norton Internet Security 2004. I actually got the file off of one of my older motherboard CDs for the drivers. Since I build computers, they offer a lot of cool things there, and one of them was Norton Internet Security 2004. Believe it or not, Norton Internet Security 2004 is way better than Norton 360. I bought Norton 360 a while back, and I tried it, and on the second day that it was installed, it was actually destroyed by a virus that the internet found for me, and I couldn't even open the program, so I called Norton, had it removed, and I immediately went back to Norton Internet Security 2004. So that's the best one I use. It also is an antivirus along with protection from anywhere, basically from attacks, malicious activity, such as if you get a virus, if you get a Trojan, a worm, or if somebody's currently trying to attack you with one of those things, Norton will pick that up. Like I said, Norton 2004 Internet Security. Don't use anything else. Nice thing about this too is that it doesn't bog your system down. When your computer starts up, it starts up quick. It doesn't need to go through and scan your computer. You'll notice if you have, maybe some of the other antiviruses, it takes forever for the program to load or to have access to, or your computer just takes forever to load up and shut down. Let me show you a quick example. If you go to a website, it could be any website, The website, sometimes if it's a bad website or a website that the owner wants to get more information, maybe sell your information such as your email address or whatever, you have to be very careful with that. A lot of websites will try to get your social security number, your credit cards, your name, your phone number, your address, your passwords, anything it can get that it can use or sell to somebody else, it's going to try to get. So with the Norton Internet Security here, you'll see here, I'll show you when it loads up, that, let me see, security, privacy control. Let me see if it's under privacy control. Yeah, under privacy control, I have basically all my information here that, it's going to try to block, PNC, bank account, Capital One credit cards, password, anything like that. It's going to block it. So what we're going to do is test it out. Let's say I'm going to check my email address. I have my password set up, so if a site tries to request my password, it's going to ask me or try to block it. Okay, so my password's in there. I'm going to try to log in, and it's going to come up saying, hey, site's trying to request your password. Well, you can just go to block or permit. If I block it, it's not going to let it happen. If you go to permit, it's going to allow you to log in easily. So that's the nice thing about it. So if you go to like a bad site, say a porn site for example, we all know that those are bad. They have crap on there that tries to get information from your computer. Maybe it tries to download or install a Trojan. It's going to catch it. I'll show you another example. I found this CD that I made maybe 5 or 6 years ago. I saved it. And if it's on a CD, we'll just say this. We're going to try to copy a file off the CD. We're going to try to bring it to my desktop. And you're going to notice something here, that when I first got the software a while back and I didn't use any antivirus or internet security, it must have downloaded and I must have burned it to the CD. Well, Norton Antivirus did detect it as it was being downloaded. So if you do go to a site and you get one of those installers that try to download things to your computer immediately, it's going to alert you saying, hey, no, we found something. You can turn off your alerts, or you can check out what it is. You could Google it, but basically there was a virus that was found here. I'll just delete this. I'll show you another example. There was another virus on one of these other files I had. It's pretty much going to catch everything. See if it does it on this one. I think I have to extract it first. I may not get it this time because I think I removed it. Just take a look. Let's see. We'll try to install it. Try to run it. Oh, and what do we have? My other software, Malwarebytes, actually detected a Trojan that was on this. Basically, it's going to install it on your computer, and it's going to try to leech information off your computer and send it to a third-party server. So we're just going to quarantine that, and it's not going to work, of course, because the software needs that, or is based on a crack or somebody injected a Trojan into that. So we're just going to delete that as well. Of course, right now I can go back to the control panel and actually delete it, but I'm not for now. It's too much there. We are on 8 minutes, so I better kind of hurry this up. Okay, so show the desktop. All right. Okay, so we have our Internet Security set up. Like I said, Norton Security 2004 or Internet Security 2004 is the way to go. You can get updates for it. Sometimes you have to pay for it. Other times it may give you 3 months or 6 months, whatever. But that's certainly the way to go for now. It's also an antivirus you can use to scan your hard drive. The other program I mentioned to you was Malwarebytes. Malwarebytes will take care of any malicious activity on your computer. You can actually get it for free. You can check out the link that I have on my link to the right. I'll show you a link on how to download the free version. The free version will allow you to scan your hard drive for anything currently on there. There's going to be a fee, I think, of around $30 to actually activate it and have it running full-time on your PC, so there's live protection. Like you saw there, it caught that. When I was downloading that file, it caught it immediately. If I didn't have this, if I had the premium account, it would have never found it. I would have had to scan to find it. And of course, by that time, it may have done damage to the PC. So that's what I would recommend for that. I think that's pretty much it. Just an overview. If you can go to Start, Settings, Control Panel, Add or Remove Programs, get rid of programs that you don't need. That'll basically clear up the clutter on your hard drive. Let's see. For now, actually, I installed that all video converter. Let's remove that, which is good. All right, let me close that. The next thing you can do is go to Start, Run, type in msconfig, change some of your settings in here to speed up your boot up process, which is a good thing. And once you do that, you can press OK. You can exit without restarting. You have to restart later to make sure it takes effect. Next thing for Internet security, Norton Internet Security 2004. It helps protect your personal information. It will do. It also has parental control. It will stop viruses from being downloaded immediately. So if you're the person that goes to those sites and you worry about that, this is the program to get. Like I said, everything else I've had very bad experiences with. And of course, for your worms, trojans, and other malicious activities or other malicious files or malicious attacks, you want to get Malwarebytes. That's a great program. Once again, you'll see my link in my comment. If you click on that, you're going to take a short survey that kind of helps support my site. Just once you do that, it'll show you a page that you can actually go to and click on some links to make your life easier. That way, you can get these programs. I'll show you a few tips and tricks on that page as well to get around a few other things as well. But since I have to keep this short, the information will be there. All right. I hope you learned something.